Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome back Jackson County Clerk Chris Walker. Chris, good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Let's start. 5 weeks from tonight is election night. When can people still register to vote? What's the deadline?
October 14th is registration deadline for the upcoming November 4th 2014 general election.
Okay, and we had a pretty good turnout in the spring in the primary, did we not?
We did. In Jackson County, we had a 67% turnout here countywide. Now keep in mind, the entire state was somewhere in the 30-something percentile.
Wow.
So we really had a great turnout here in Jackson County in our primary election.
Yeah, a lot of commissioner spots open. Of course, we had the Jackson County GMO measure.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of hot button issues going on there, and we still have some with recreational marijuana and GMO labeling this year. Of course, governor's race, Senate. So there's still a lot going on. Are you expecting that number to go even higher?
Our general elections always seem to have a higher turnout than primaries. Now keep in mind, this is a midterm general election, so it won't have that 80-something percentile that a presidential general would. I'm thinking we're going to be in the 70, 75 percentile for this election. We have some always important issues on our ballot, not only locally but statewide. Lots of candidates on our ballot, so be watching for those to come out.
Yeah, and when can we expect those to start arriving in our mailboxes? In
Jackson County, we will send the bulk mailing of our ballots to the postal processing facility right here in Medford on October 17th. So the October 17th date, we will get those to the postal facility. Voters will start seeing their ballots probably the next day by October 18th. Some may get them the next week as well. Just depends on if you have a post office box here right in downtown Medford or if you're in one of the outlying communities in Jackson County.
I'll be here in no time too.
Yes.
How quickly time flies. Very cool. We're going to take a quick break. Much more with Chris in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Jackson County Clerk Chris Walker. So, Chris, we're talking about the ballots and when they're going out and stuff. What about the Voters Pamphlet? That's obviously very important to us voters.
Yes, the Voters Pamphlet, probably one of your single best ways to educate yourself on the candidates and the measures that are out there. The Jackson County Voters Pamphlet, we go into an intergovernmental agreement with the Secretary of State's office to produce a pamphlet together, meaning our pamphlet will be inserted in the state voters pamphlet. Saves the taxpayers a lot of money here in Jackson County. So those voters pamphlets are scheduled to go out the week of October 6th. So sometime that week, the latest they can be sent out is the 15th of October. So be expecting them in that time frame here in Jackson County.
Okay. Now, I noticed a quirk on an unofficial sample ballot I took a look at, and I understand it's preliminary and all of that, but there is one candidate, I don't even want to mention the position because we don't want to give anyone any heads up or favoritism at all. There is one candidate that has both Democrat and Republican, seems to be the nominee for both. Is that new, or have we seen that sort of thing before?
Well, we've had races that have had nominations on both, like say if you garner your party's nomination, and then based on the write-in nomination, say a candidate did not, or a Republican or Democrat candidate did not file in that particular major political party, then they could also garner the nomination on the write-in side for the other political party. And in the past that has happened as well, but this will be the first time actually on a Jackson County position that you would see that on your ballot, that it's actually clarified Republican or Democrat or vice versa.
Or both.
Exactly. And ORS 254.135 kind of garners how those get placed on the ballot. And I believe that was a legislative decision made a few years back. So it's very interesting. It might look strange to the voters.
Ballots, sure. Might look into.
But it will be on there this year. So
fascinating.
Yeah, it is fascinating.
Very good. Chris, great to see you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.